Hello, I'm John Proxy on channel John West. I'm having an Alan Wake Oculus adventure. I'm using the Vorpex. And, the centre of the screen is apparently over there. That's not too bad, actually. The camera's just there, so, it's close enough. Right, so I'm playing on the Vorpex. Basically, I'm playing on a virtual cinema that's sitting in front of me. And it's 3D, like watching a 3D movie, but imagine much better than that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Works very well. I've crashed my car, and my wifey, my poor wifey, I saw her drowning, possibly. I went to dive in. I can't remember what happened after that.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice.
Yes.
And I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
But I mean, that's nowhere near as important as my missing wife, obviously. Is it, Alan? Is it? Yes. Anyway. There is a bloody piece of book, right? No, they've not been introduced yet, but one of them's really easily missed. Anyway, let's go down.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
So yeah, you might be thinking, oh, why are you showing us an Oculus game but not actually showing us it in 3D? And the answer is, I think it looked rubbish from your perspective. Basically, I'm using this as an excuse to play through an old game and use my 500 quid technology. That was my car, wasn't it? Well, it was his car. The screen is, of course, slightly curved. Yes. And that works quite well. And hopefully this should help me figure out direction as well. It's not always obvious what direction you've got to go in. It should be, but it's not. Ooh, look. I remember a light from my nightmares.
Hello? Is someone there?
The manuscript.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh dear. Right, I found a manuscript. We can access it with the F5 button. So yes. So I thought I was playing on Nightmare difficulty then. So yeah, I've played this through before, so it's obviously remembered the manuscripts I've gotten before, but I'm missing one, and that's in Nightmare difficulty. Oh, hang on. Yeah. What was I looking for then? Oh, am I going to have to play on Nightmare? I am.
Barry took another step.
How have I got that? If that's Nightmare. Unless I was playing on Nightmare. I guess I must have been trying to cheat Nightmare with shotguns and stuff, but I'm not doing that now. Anyway.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Where am I? Let's see how am I. This is the one he just picked up, right?
He turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Alan Wake, to be precise. Puns. Oh, let's not show you that. Maybe I can try and access the final pages on Nightmare, like in between episodes. We'll see. That's a lot of bother, but I could cheat and find them. And I can just jump back and forth easily enough. Oh, there he is.
Please, I've been in an accident.
That guy looks trustworthy. Let's ignore the words I literally just read off the page. To be fair, I wouldn't assume that the books would come true, even though that's meta-narrative 101. And he is... well, he's not a horror writer, is he? He's a...
Good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
He writes novels like Max Payne, doesn't he? He writes, not noir. I bought a book. My bookshelf is not in 3D. Behind me. I bought a book by, like, Raymond Chandler, which is in the sort of... I think is in the style of sort of Max Payne. Like, what it was inspired by. Alright, I think there's a page of the manuscript back over here. Even though I've got them already? Hang on. Do I care, actually? No, I don't think I do. I clearly have all the ones from this episode, apart from the scary ones. So let's get up here. I didn't hear what he said either. So I'm trying to find help.
Anybody there? Please.
Gooey.
I've been in an accident.
Oh.
Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Welcome to prime time, bitch. Sorry, that's what that always reminds me of. Which is obviously everyone's favourite quote from... oh, what's it called? Freddy. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Which is the second best one? Possibly the best one, depending on how you feel about comedy in horror films. Anyway, this isn't Freddy, this is Carl Stuckey, which the game helpfully pre-introduced to us, because that's good writing 101. Everyone you'll see at least twice if they have a name. Otherwise, what's the point of introducing them? And again, when I say 101, I mean it as well. But you'd be surprised how many computer games fail that sort of thing. So yeah, and speaking of failing, there's a fairly linear path that I'm supposed to go through, and through my rambling, I've managed to misplace it. Oh, there we go. So, I think that guy's dead. I think Carl Stuckey might have killed him. Where am I supposed to be? Oh, he's offering premium cabins. Yeah, where am I going? Oh. So we have another page. I'm fairly sure he missed one, but where's he going? You'd think the misty thing would ruin the 3D, but it doesn't. It's working very well. Right, well, I now know I'm on the right track.
To arrive. You lose. The latest thing. Two birds in.
Oh, I missed what he said. Here's Johnny.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Yeah. Energizer. Not allowed to be subtle, apparently. I know that as subtle as an axe to the face, but yeah. We got another thing, didn't we? So
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
So I'm assuming that's the one I picked up, and I can't. Oh damn! There's a missing page, and we're not going to be able to find it unless I find it before the next episode. Oh no, those must. Oh, those are the dreams, which means we're past that. Let's just. Move on, shall we?
During your trying, it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven. Now, let you kill
Ah, that's what he was trying to tell me.
down. You can see the signs and keep those cholesterol levels down.
Well,
I
we
was
should.
about to open the door, as long as I was liable to catch an axe with my forehead.
Alright, then how do we get out then? Oh, I used the phone.
Yes!
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I?
Oh, that's lovely bit of camera work there. That's the phone line.
This is bad.
Now let's use the door. Yeah, probably should have done that a few seconds earlier. Hey, apparently I'm not getting my deposit back. Bit of a shame.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Right, so let's get out of here. We've got to reach the gas station.
There were
Fine.
more of them.
Thanks, magical door. Oh dear. Ah! Stupid builders. Reload. Dodge. Turn. Lovely, okay.
The concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Yes, I probably should have used that light. Oh god, and I just remembered how hard some of the final battles are. Not... Ah! Stop that, John. Oh no, it shows my health. Oh look. There's arrows. That's convenient.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Supplies! Ooh, a flare gun. Lovely. That'll come in handy. Alright, let's find a way out. Not... Oh, I've got to turn the power off, yes. How do I turn the power off? Don't turn too fast, John. Otherwise you're going to get poorly. Yes, motion sickness. world revolves around my revolver ammo. Well, at least this world does. Nope. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to find where the power's coming from. Because it's making things bad. Don't want to get electrocuted. Gotta be around here somewhere though. Not there, that's where the supplies are. Oh, here I am, I'm just an idiot. Right, now you should be able to climb over that safely.
It was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Oh, we could just climb over this easily. Right.
It's rabbit season.
Ooh. Duck season. Did not mean to use the flare, I'm going to be honest. Did not realise he'd switched. Although my duck season quote was just wonderful, I think you'll agree. More batteries. Or banneries. I want to stick to the accent. Ooh, point of no return there. Don't care, let's move on. Shouldn't have jumped. Ah, wifey! What time are we on? Wifey!
What the hell was that?
That wasn't wifey, that was some old lady. But who could she be?
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Oh, I see. Maybe she's a TZ. Or maybe she's a BJ. Those are the two, being the two initials I saw on the tree. Of course, we have heard a T name already in this game. Tom. Which is what the old dudes called us. Now, I think I spent ages looking for a manuscript here, but it appears I've got them all, so that I'm going to be able to get. Yep, a little bit of motion sickness, or 3D sickness, or whatever the hell it is.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark.
Page. Right.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Right, but that wasn't the way across, was it? I just went on the wrong bridge. Oh, hang on, it might be. No, I don't think it is. Have I mentioned how cool it is that this is all in 3D? Because it is. It's pretty sweet. If a bit nausea-inducing at times. Mainly when I turn really, really fast. Just gonna remind myself. I've actually pushed the screen out as well. It's massive, but I wanted it far as away from me as possible. Just to maybe help with that nausea. But yeah, it only helps so much. It's only just kicked in. I don't know what exactly did it because I've been fine so far. Hey, took goddamn axe at me. Reload weapon. So I can see my buttons. The nose hole works for that. A light. But before we go towards the light, we must go towards the arrow. See what goodies it. You lied to me, arrow. Oh, more arrows. No, what did... Where are you pointing to, arrow? Huh. Can't see. No. Stupid arrow. No, you're definitely... Well, that is clearly a puzzle element. I knows a puzzle element when I see one. When I sees one. I knows a puzzle elements. No. I knows a puzzle element when I sees one. There we go. Stupid. Pretend accent that I just put on there. I know you say that way, but I can't see anything that way. So we'll just have to live without it.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Yes, I know the way. We're going up there whenever we figure out how.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Let's go up those steps. I see a green thing. Wonder what's up here though. Nothing. I'm getting hurt by small falls. Ow. Ah! Remember dodge, John. Lovely. There's no point conserving ammo at this stage of the game. I'll have to throw it away before I get more.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
I know the way. Yeah, I know. Don't tell me the answer to the goddamn puzzle. Also, yeah, thanks, game. Right, now a manuscript and a shotgun. Right, F5.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Right, let's move on. Everything's in 3D. And yes, for good or ill, everything is in 3D. I was tempted to record all these, well, not record them all twice. Somehow, yeah, before I had the goggles, I didn't know if games would project out like this. And it turns out I'm not the only one who could do that. But I was worried that I would have to have like the two eyes, and I'd have to kind of convert it to 2D so people could read it. But yes, that's why there's a ladder there. But yeah, it turns out I don't need to do that. But it means that I can't show people what it looks like in 3D who happen to have goggles. I don't know if anyone would watch Let's Plays of people in goggles. Like, yeah, I know. That was dumb. You'd think with my extra depth perception I'd be better at jumping. You'd be wrong! He actually doesn't walk it in the line that I expect him to. I don't know why. Why is he not centered? But yeah, that makes things kind of confusing. That's not a 3D thing either, is it? It's just the game. He's not centered in the game. Alright, he goes towards his flashlight. Oh, okay, cool. I've got to reach the gas station. There's a checkpoint. And that's the light, isn't it? I don't know when I'm gonna... Oh, no. What was I thinking? What's the light? The nurturing light.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. To you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
And he loves those rabbits.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we're pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
So, you can sort of blame Tom Main there for drawing people outside during this night. Turning them into Taken. It's not his fault, obviously, but... Now, the game hasn't quite explained where the Taken come from, but, Oh. So I'm just going to listen to a little bit of that music. Right, there we do. That'll do. What a pleasant sounding song. Doesn't sound like the sort of thing that Tom Main would put on, does it?
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Oh, it does sound impossible. I would never be on the screen talking like a madman. There's my destination. I fear I'm going to let you go at the next
was closer now.
save point.
Welcoming in the darkness.
Who makes the best dogs in the state? Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Well, he's got all the dogs ranked. I'm glad he's got a system in place. It's nice to know that somebody cares. Is this the right direction? I see some dudes. Oops. Right. That was a bit of a waste of shotgun ammo, but whatever. Killed some dudes. And what's that I spy? Manuscript page.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Which we can all agree is the most important thing right now. It is always difficult to explain to people that you've been chased by horrible, horrible monsters. I'm looking out for checkpoint reached. There we go. Am I going to let you go here? I think I am going to let you go here. So, I've been John Proxy on Tunnel, John West. I've been having an adventure of sorts, haven't I? I've been having an Alan Wake adventure, an Oculus adventure using VorpX. It's a VORPX. And, yes. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.